Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great. Welcome if you're new and this is your first time. I'm Caitlin, and today we are doing a little bit of a shop my stash. So I will be showing you guys some of my drawers, some of my products I have, and selecting some products and then applying them to show you this look. So if you'd like to see that, stay tuned. We're going to start with primer and foundation. This is in the desk drawer of my, this is my vanity that I've got set up in my beauty room here with a little bit of extra lighting here. I think, let's see, if there's anything, by the way, as I'm going through all this that you're like, ooh, what is that? Please let me know and I will include it in a future video. Actually haven't used this yet, this NYX Honey Do Me Up, so I'm going to kind of assemble things on my desk here. So we're going to use that for primer. And I think, let's see, what have I not used in a while foundation wise? I don't think I've used this on my channel for you guys. I'm going to use this CoverGirl in Olay Simply Ageless Hyaluronic Complex and Vitamin C. It's supposed to be a 3-in-1 foundation. I'm going to go over to my bronzers, mascaras, things like that are in here, along with single eyeshadows. And let's see, what do we want? I don't think I've used this ever, guys. Let's go ahead and use this. This is by Dirty Little Secret Cosmetics, and it is a bronzer in shade Skinny Dip. So let's check that out. I think for mascara, we will go ahead and give another go to the Wet n Wild Mega Wear mascara. I remember I didn't super like this the first time, but sometimes mascara is like, I don't know, weird and too wet and it needs to dry out and have air in it. So we'll see if it's any better this time. It's been a while since I've used it. But again, sorry, I didn't show you guys very well. If there's anything else in this mascara drawer, I've got Ulta, Essence, some ColourPop down in there. I've got colored mascaras, Avon. Just let me know. Oh, and for bronzers, I don't have that many. I have this really big Makeup Revolution one. I have this little Paula Dorf one. Blushes, I would say I have the most of. And I think I'm going to go with this Steve Laurent. I don't remember using this either. It's called Rose All Day. It's a blush. Also BH Cosmetics, Too Faced, LA Colors. Sorry guys if my camera skills are not great. This is kind of one of the first times I'm dealing with this. I have two Tarte blushes here. They're both Amazonian Clay 12-hour blushes. I think they're different shades though. This one is Shimma, and Shake, and this one is Quirky. And then I've also got some Bella Pierre, Kari, but I'm going to go with that Steve Laurent for today. These are my concealers for when I use them. I don't usually use concealer, but there's what I have. Just to let you know, again, if you're interested in seeing any of those. We're going to go on to eyeliners. So I have a bunch. Let's see. I kind of want to go in with like a Hunter Green. I haven't really done too many looks with this as a felt tip eyeliner. I just think that's going to be unique. So hopefully we'll keep that in mind when we go to the eye look. Some lashes. I'll decide later if I'm going to do lashes or not. Powder, I'm just going to use this Kokie powder because I am trying to use it up. And don't mind me still unpacking. I'm going to go over here for the rest of my makeup. Let's pick out a highlighter. I have a lot of highlighters, you guys. Let's see. What do we want? Let's see. We're doing kind of a green eye. Let's go in with... Let's try this Model Co. Highlighting Trio. Champagne, Peach, Bellini, and Bronze. Let's see how we like that. But there are some other highlighters I have, guys, case you want me to try those in another video, let me know. I've also got a couple highlighting palettes down in here. So you guys have seen these already in my eyeshadow palette collection video. I'll link that down below in case you haven't seen it. Here I have a lot of larger palettes. They're not super well organized. Ooh, that's a maybe right there. But here's kind of what I have. I have another drawer. Let's look in the top drawer too before that, just so we don't miss anything. Keeping in mind I'm going for more of like a green eye type thing. I think, I haven't used this in a while, but I think I'm gonna go with this Makeup Revolution London Emily the Once. I did a review on this way back in like, oh, I don't know. It was one of the first videos I did on my channel. I'll link that below too if you guys want to see my full exclusive review of that. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot a lip. Okay, so I've got some lip stuff kind of chilling here in this little acrylic container. I need to get more of these guys, these little containers for lips, because I have this one all filled, but I have lip stuff there. And then I just have this like full plastic tub. So I'm thinking if we're doing green eye, we should do something kind of a little more nudie. Again, if you guys see anything in here, I'm considering this one. We'll look deeper though. Let me know. I know it's highly unorganized at the moment. I'm trying to figure out how to organize my lips. That might be nice as a lip topper. This is Jeffree Star Fully Nude. Oh no, that one's not the lip topper. That one's just nude. That one could be a winner. I like this too. I know you're like, how many nudes do you need? Well, let me tell you, a lot. Oh, this is one of my favorite lip toppers of all time. I don't know if I should do a liquid lip or a lipstick is the real question. I've got NARS, all kinds of stuff. I've got Ofra. Oh, a gloss. Ooh, okay. This is the winner. This gloss right here is really sheer. I like this one. So first I'm going to go in with this NYX Honey Do Me Up Primer. I have never used it before. It's really interesting. It's got a yellow tint and it looks like it has gold flecks in it. The applicator is kind of like a spatula and this actually looks like honey. So I'm going to try to put this on my face without being super messy. But I don't know how doable it's going to be because it's very stringy like honey would be. So hopefully that's a good amount. Oh my gosh, okay, that's really messy. Maybe at home, if you're trying that, do it over your sink. And then I'm gonna take my hands and I'm gonna rub that in. Sam is trying to join the video. You might see or hear him, but he's chilling in here with me. This does honestly feel like it's smoothing out really well. It feels really refreshing and cooling. It kind of feels like water-based, which is weird. I mean, I guess that makes sense, it's water-based, but it was just so sticky that that's kind of weird to me that it felt like that. Trying to get this everywhere, rub it in some. Okay, and I'm gonna let that have a minute to settle because it still feels kind of wet before I put my foundation on. I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows real quick, and I'm just using my Wet n Wild retractable eyebrow pencil. This particular one is in shade medium brown. All right, and next I'm going in with the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. This is the only brow gel I have right now. That's why I didn't kind of show you guys my stash because I don't have really one, so to speak. I also would say I would not recommend this for your brows. I'd recommend it maybe for your lashes, I guess, if you like that kind of thing. But this just distributes way too much product, this particular wand, to your brows in my opinion. I really like the Cello one a lot better. Alright, so now our base is feeling pretty tacky. I'm going to go ahead and with this color corrector to correct the little redness here. My quarantine skin has really been hating me for some reason lately. I just actually bought, it's not here yet, but a facial steamer to try to calm it down a little bit and detoxify because I just cannot anymore with it. Next, I'm going in with the CoverGirl in LA Simply Ageless Hyaluronic Complex and Vitamin C 3-in-1 foundation. It's a lot of words. Sin 220 Creamy Natural. And I'm just going to use my little IT Cosmetics brush for this. If you have dry skin, you would probably really like this foundation. It's a little dewier than I would prefer, so I am going to go in with a little bit of translucent powder after I apply this, just so that it doesn't become oily and greasy. This does have really nice coverage in it though, I will say, and it does help your skin to look, I think, skin-like and not too makeup-y. Alright, I will say this primer seems to be pilling a little bit and coming up in some spots, which I definitely do not like, so that's not good, because if you're pilling and coming off, you're not actually like priming or doing your job. I'm going to go on my face with the Morphe JS2 now and a little bit of my Kokie powder. Alright, now I intentionally put this kind of green olive top on today. I actually picked out this product and showed you guys my drawers a little bit yesterday. And I want to let this green eyeliner shine here, so that's why I did that. So I'm going to go ahead and prime with my Avon eyeshadow primer and put on eyeshadow. I'm applying this, by the way, with a Morphe M224. I decided to use this eyeshadow primer. I know I have others that I didn't really shop my stash because this is on my Project Pan 2020 that I'm trying to use up, and I'm getting really close. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have actually hit pan, so I'm just trying to use up the rest of it. If you want to see the list of the rest of my Project Pan items, I'll leave that in a video linked below. So today we're going in with the Makeup Revolution London The Emily Once. I think I'm just going to try to keep it pretty neutral, like I said, so I can let that green eyeliner live its best life. I'm going to start with Midwest, which is this really light brown here. And I am just going to go in with my Morphe JS6 for that. I love the fact that this palette has a huge mirror in the top of it. It's so nice. You can see everything. You can see everything you want to see and then some. If y'all have any tips for me, I have the worst little baby flyaways here, and I am looking for a product that helps smooth my flyaways that won't make me look oily and greasy, because that's the problem I have, is whenever I put stuff in for these little flyaway baby hairs, then it just looks greasy and oily and as if I didn't even wash it. So I'm looking for something to help without, like I said, making me look oily or greasy. So if you have any tips, let me know in the comment section below. I'm also going to add in my crease a little bit of Hobby right here. It's just a little more of a cool toned shade, and I'm going in with that same brush a little bit lower than that first shade, still in my crease. And then on the lid again, because I'm just trying to keep it neutral, I'm going to finish here with Prayer right here. All kind of neutral, kind of brownie shades, all matte. Just getting a good base so that we can let this eyeliner shine in this look. I really want to do more with like graphic eyeliner looks, but I need to practice a bit more before I film and show you guys. I mean, not that it wouldn't be hilarious for you guys to watch a disaster happen, but you know, I would like to perfect that a little bit. All right, let's get this green eye look going here. So this is the Femme Couture, and this is in shade Hunter Green. So I'm just going to make a little line first. I'm having to kind of layer it several times so it actually shows up. Then I'm going to drag it back in. It's not quite as pigmented as I remember. Frankly, it's a lot more watery than I remember, which I'm not loving. It's making it really hard to get a precise line. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know, maybe just because it's old. I haven't used it in a while or like shaken it or anything. I'm not positive. That side definitely skipped on the way in, so that's bad too. Alright, well, I liked the concept that I had, but this liner is not really performing very well. I don't remember using it before, so I don't know, like I said, if it's just old, if it's the brand. Has anybody used Femme Couture before? I got this from Sally Beauty, but to be honest, it probably was on clearance. So I don't know if it's just old, but what I was experiencing was when I was trying to drag it back in, first of all, it was skipping. Then like it wasn't being pigmented and I was trying to build it up on the one side, and then when I did drag it back in, it was like goosh and it was very liquidy and watery, so now it's kind of misshapen and not the way I wanted on this side. My memory just decided to fill up, of course, so sorry about that. Luckily, I have a camera that like beeps and lets me know when that happens, so I don't just, you know, sit here like an idiot wasting time. So next I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics brush here, and we're gonna bronze a little bit. This is the Dirty Little Secret Cosmetics bronzer, and it is in shade Skinny Dip. If I could open it, that would be great, but it's not happening for me. Help! Help! I need an adult! Okay, there we go. Alright, so here it looks like kind of a shimmery bronzer, which aren't usually my favorite, but you know, it's why we're shopping our stash. Kind of try things that we haven't tried or we kind of forgotten about, or use what we have. Wow, that's kind of hard to blend. Are we gonna have a bunch of fails today, guys, with this makeup? Oh goodness, what have I done? Okay, well, we're gonna blend. We're gonna blend and blend and blend. All right, I actually switched brushes here to my Morphe JH02 just because it's a larger brush. I didn't put any extra product on it, but I'm just trying to diffuse what product I did put on. That was just a lot more pigmented than I was expecting. That was my bad, I guess. I'm used to my little LA Girls one that I've been trying to pan. That is more of a buildable bronzer, and this one is just like wha-bam. Here's another trick too. If you go back in with your foundation brush, there's usually some left over on it that you can go back in again and kind of cover any mistakes. And if there's not enough on the brush and you're really desperate, you can always just take the teensy tiniest little pump of it and just cover up that section. And it's like it never happened. All right, that bronzing was a journey. Usually I like to contour my nose a little bit too, but I'm not going to because it's shimmery. Let's just hope the blush is a little bit better. We are using the Steve Laurent blush, also one from Ipsy. I don't think I have used this one before. It's in shade Rose All Day. This is more up my alley. I like this shade a lot. And I'm gonna go in with my Luxie 504 brush. I really like this tone. All right, this blush is really big win in my book. I will definitely be reaching that for that again. I may not even put it away. I like it so much. I think next we are gonna go for a little bit of highlighting. Now this is a cream highlighter. I know I already set my face with powder. This is the Model Co. Highlighting Trio, Champagne, Peach, Bellini, and Bronze. So it's actually got a cream kind of blush, bronzer, and highlighter. I suppose we could have used this for all three. When we use that top highlighting shade, just put a little on the high points of my face. My finger here, you could also use a sponge if you wanted to. This is pretty white and glittery. I mean, it's a bit white and light even for my pale skin tone. So don't know if that's my favorite about it, but I do remember really liking the glowiness of the blush tone in this one. I mean, you can always tone it down so it's not so crazy for the highlighter, so you can make it work. Just putting a little bit in all the normal spots that I would put a powder highlighter. How do you guys feel about cream products? I usually stay away from them. I don't know, they just feel like sticky and weird to me, but I think I could definitely see using it more in the summer when everything's kind of like hot and sticky anyway. I don't know, it's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna go in next with mascara. So this is the Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara. It is in Very Black. I did not care for this last time I used it in my Wet n Wild video. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it down below. But now it's had some time to kind of air out, so let's see how it is now. Alright, just like I remember, this isn't doing a whole lot. Here is the eye with the mascara. Here's the eye with none. It colors my lashes. They're black, but that's about it. I don't notice them looking lengthened or more volume or voluminous or lifted or any of that stuff. So a mascara like this is basically, in my mind, only good for if you're going to put falsies on them, because it'll help your lashes look black just like the false lashes to kind of blend them in together more. But it's not going to do a whole lot by itself. I don't think I'm going to put lashes on, even though normally, like I said, I just would with this mascara, just because I'm not going anywhere and neither should you be. But normally if I saw a mascara do this, I'd be like, oh, hold up, we need to add a lash, because this is doing not much for me. You guys, just because you put a lash on doesn't mean it has to be some extravagant, crazy, clubbing, going out moment. They make natural lashes that just give you a little bit of oomph. I mean, just enough that somebody would be like, wow, you have really nice eyelashes. I mean, some of the Ardells that I've worn, I've had people like question and ask, like, are those your real lashes? Just because they're not sure. That's how realistic they look. So you can always go for something like that if you want a little more, but you also want people to be like, but is it fake, or are those really her lashes? All right, next we're gonna use setting spray, and I'm gonna use this Ulta Beauty Matte Makeup Setting Spray. This hasn't been my favorite either, guys, just because it kind of splotches. The mister's not too fine. It's got some big like droplets that I don't care for, but I don't have any other ones other than this and the Watermelon Too Faced one, so just using what I have for this. And then because there are a lot of droplets, I mean, I would use, some people have a fan, you can use a palette to try it, your hands, of course. If you notice any spots that the droplets were so big that it left a mark on your foundation, you can go in with a sponge to fix that. I'm not seeing anything that looks that bad right now. And then we're gonna end with a gloss. Now, you could totally put lipstick on underneath this, but I'm just gonna do gloss. This is from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, the gloss. And this is in shade Succulent. Look at this packaging. Like, this is the weapon if somebody tries to loot my house for my toilet paper. Right here. Just like. So it looks very pink, but it's actually going to go on sheer. And it's actually got, if I remember right, a lot of blue reflect in it. Yeah, it's like a duochrome blue-pink moment. It's very pretty. A little purple maybe even in there. I don't know how much it's going to pick up on camera, but it's just kind of fun and different. I love these kinds of shades over top of lipstick, but I'm just going to let it live and have its moment today. All right, so this is the final look, guys. It's a little different than I normally would do, but that's the point of this. I would encourage all of you guys to kind of use this time to get out of your comfort zone. You know, I usually just do either black or brown liner like daily as far as eyeliner is concerned. So it was kind of fun just to try something new and to see how that worked, see if I liked it, which again, I like the concept of the green eyeliner here. That particular product wasn't my favorite, but I really like the look, the combo of the brown and green together. I think green really brings out my brown eyes a lot, and I like the fact that it goes with my top, you know, my brown hair. It's like cohesive, so I like that. So I hope you guys liked this video. Again, if you saw anything in my drawers that you want me to try out, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know, what are you guys trying? Are you trying any new techniques, any new looks? Let me know. I'm ready to play in my stash here in my beauty room. If you haven't already, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'm so close to 100, and Wesley has actually said when I get to 100, he is going to let me do a video on painting his nails in quarantine. So please give me the pleasure of getting to do that. We're very close to 100 subscribers. Just click that button, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.